So it is early morning, almost, what's about 5:30 now. Rosco's sitting here on my lap and I'm enjoying my coffee before we start a really busy day. So John's still sleeping and I just couldn't sleep. You know, we're getting ready to take a road trip and we're going to be gone about 4 days. And we're not taking the camper, so this is, we'll be staying in hotels. And I'm really excited. This was our first kind of little road trip together, since John retired. So I am super excited, but I couldn't sleep a wink. So I was up at 5, made the coffee, and just been getting myself organized, making sure I bring everything I think I might need. So we're going to take you guys along. First thing on the agenda today is I've got to drop Rosco off at my sister's. She'll be watching him while we're gone, and I was going to take him, but there's a few places we want to stop and see, and you know, it's just we just can't take him. So yeah. Right, we're all packed up and we're in the car, and we've got about a 6-hour drive ahead, something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah, and it's pretty much through the desert. So there's really like no places to stop for quite a while. So I did pack us a couple sandwiches for the road, and we got the house locked down. My sister's got Rosco, and here we go. We'll get some pictures. It's real pretty, but there's like nothing. Like a lot of where we're driving will be desert.
Yes.
All right, we'll check back in just a bit. So a quick little stop in Raton, New Mexico, and I was just showing some scenes here as we were driving from kind of the southern Colorado area through to Raton, where we stopped to get gas. So we topped off the gas tank, and now it's straight through to visit our friends. And it's pretty much from here will be just toward kind of like desert. So this was I think our last stop for a few hours. And it's about 11:20 now, so we've been on the road a couple of hours now. And I did show some pictures of Fisher's Peak, because that's John's dad's old stomping grounds. He kind of grew up in southern Colorado and used to talk about Fisher's Peak, and that's a big deal. So I don't know that I've ever been up there. Have you?
I don't think I have.
Yeah, and like we keep saying, one day we need to go up there, but a lot of history around here in southern Colorado, and now of course we're in New Mexico. So all right, well, we'll just get back on the road. I did stop for corn nuts. I love these. This is going to be a treat. And a cinnamon sucker. Love these. And nothing to drink. From here on out, I'm going to cut down on hydrating, because I don't want to have to make another stop. Okay, so I'm starting day 2 here, leaving the hotel here where we were visiting friends in New Mexico. We're heading over to Albuquerque today for an event at the university there for John's. It's a John hobby thing. And I just thought I'd jump on at the beginning of the day for my makeup wearers out there. You know, I'm very simple with my makeup, but I decided to order some of this Laura Geller. So we just left our hotel. We spent the day with some really good friends yesterday, so not a whole lot of vlogging going on, but we just wanted to spend time with them. And then now we're gonna go head over to have breakfast with them, and I realized I got the wrong contact solution in my bag when I traveled. So I'm coming over here to Walmart to get, hopefully they have the brand that I use. If they have it, I'll show you, because it is a game changer if you wear gas permeables, which I do. So, but it also works for soft too. Yeah, it does work for soft, but I have gas permeables. All right, we're gonna run into Walmart, y'all. I'm doing a Walmart haul, but it's gonna be a really teeny tiny Walmart haul. So this really is like the best contact solution. You have to put your contacts in that little, let's see, this little thing here, and then fill it up to the line and let it sit overnight. And then the next morning you just take your contacts and put them in. And no scrubbing, no doing anything. And the thing is, you have to let it stay in there for at least 8 hours, because if you put them in sooner than that, it will burn your eyes. But since I switched to that this past year, I almost got to the point where I thought I wouldn't be able to wear contacts anymore because they were bothering me so much. And I've worn gas permeables most of my life, and they've really helped to stabilize my vision, which is what my eye doctor had said at the time, that they're really good, although I could have switched to soft. But he said since I've already adapted to the gas permeables, which some people just have a hard time with, and John too, he wears gas permeables as well, and he doesn't use this solution, but he doesn't have trouble with the one that he's using, a Boston solution. But this stuff works really good. So just saying, if you're having trouble with your contacts, you might want to look into this. Make sure it's appropriate for the contacts you use. But anyway, this video is not sponsored. This is just Vicky Marie buying stuff. So, all right, we're gonna head to some friends, have breakfast and visit some more, and then we're gonna head to Albuquerque, where there is a hamfest going on. Woohoo! And if you don't know what that is, stay tuned, because I'm going to show you. All right, we'll be back. So we are finally at Albuquerque. We're staying at the Embassy Suites. We're near the university where we need to go tomorrow for this event, and it's called a hamfest. And if you don't know, that's ham is a nickname for amateur radio operators, and John and I are both amateur radio operators, but he's really more into it. I'm more of his note taker and assistant, so I help him out, but he makes contacts as we're going down the road, talks to people all over. We talked to quite a few people around the U.S. today, and it was a lot of fun. It's always interesting. And now we're going to just chill out for the evening. I think we're going to go somewhere, get some dinner, and just relax. This is a very nice hotel. We've been staying at the Embassy Suites for a long time, and it's one of our favorite places to stay. So this is just really nice, and we won't really have time to enjoy much here because we're only going to be here for, I think, one night, and then we're planning to head out to our next destination. So, which I'm not exactly sure. I think we're planning to go to Santa Fe, but also this trip is all about being flexible and just enjoying being free from jobs and being retired and just being able to have a little adventure. Two things that were on our agenda were visiting with our friends, which I didn't do a lot of vlogging there. They are very good friends of ours. We have been friends for, oh my goodness, 30 years about. Yeah. Actually longer than that, probably, yeah, at least 30 years. And they're those friends that even when you don't see them, like you don't see each other. Sometimes you go years without seeing each other, and then you get together and you start right back where you left off. And that's how our friendship is. So it's very special, and we were really happy to have a couple days with them. But now we're going to go on to the hamfest at the University of New Mexico, and then we're I have one thing in mind for tomorrow that I'm excited about. So I'm going to end today's vlog here, and then I will be back to continue this journey probably on the next vlog you see, and where we're going to go to the hamfest and go eat at a diner. If hopefully my plans don't fall through, but my plan is to stop at the Route 66 diner. Some people may not get that, but that is like, I'm a hamburger connoisseur, so I'm so excited to go there. And then I think we're going to head out and drive over to Santa Fe and see a couple of things there. That's the plan. But if that changes, you'll find out on the next vlog, as I will. We're going to do this together. Also, I have to lick my lips. Oh, my lips are kind of dry. I don't think it's as dry here as where I live. But anyway, the Laura Geller makeup. I did order it. I do like it. I've only used it a couple times. That's all I have on today, except for my skincare, of course. But it wasn't super expensive. I was influenced, and that's the thing, is it's so easy to get seduced into trying things because you see how other people can sell it. And I've been watching all these commercials, and even on regular TV I'll watch, and there's like all these commercials everywhere you look. There's these commercials. They just know me. This mature woman, she needs some makeup. So and they were pretty compelling commercials. So I thought, okay, I'm a mature woman. I don't usually use powder or makeup, and I'm not sure I'm going to continue to buy it, but I thought I would give it a try. So that's what I used today, and I have to tell you, I'm pretty happy with it. Is it any better than the stuff I was using? I don't know about that. The jury's still out, because this is really just day one of me ever really using the Laura Geller makeup in public and like going out. So when I take my makeup off tonight, I'll kind of figure that out. Will I get it again? I don't know. I honestly don't know, but I got the makeup. It was like $25, I think. And then the little brush, that's the retractable Laura Geller brush. I think that was $14. And that was sort of a little treat to myself, a little self-care treat in this month of September, the self-care reset. So I don't know. I'm pretty practical, and I probably won't use it all the time. So it's probably going to last me a while. And I'll kind of let you guys know. And if you're curious and you don't see a video where I have talked about it again, ask me in the comments, because I like coming back on the comments and just that way I'll know, like maybe on the next video I'll address that. I like to interact with you and sort of keep my conversation relevant to where you are and what you want to know, not just what but this is my life, and that's what I share. So I'll let you know about the Laura Geller makeup. But I mean, I do like it. John said he liked it, and the color match was really good for me. Like, I really noticed, I think I got the light color, and it seemed like a good match for me. But jury's still out, but I know several of you kind of like to know what makeup I'm using, and I'm not a makeup or beauty channel per se, but hey, at my age, we're all curious, we want to know what's working for each other. So, all right, guys, well, that's going to be the vlog today. I want to thank you so much for being here, and hopefully you can hear me, because I just realized I kind of got my hand right there over the microphone, so I hope that is okay. We're going to see that now. If my voice just changed, you and I both just learned a lesson. So I'll have to change that up. But yeah, all right, tomorrow it's on to the hamfest and Route 66 diner and on to Santa Fe. So we will see.